This is Stephen E. Strang, and I'm reading my new book, God, Trump, and COVID-19. Introduction. The novel Coronavirus, which originated in Wuhan, China, will likely be remembered similarly to the way we recall Pearl Harbor or September 11th, 2001. In some ways, America will never be the same, and I knew I needed to deal with this by writing a quick update of my book, God, Trump, and the 2020 Election. I completed that book in the fall of 2019, and it was released January 14th, 2020, around the time that news reports out of China were warning of a new virus infecting many. Fast forward to April 2020, when I felt compelled to put together this book, call it Part 2 of God, Trump, and the 2020 Election message, which I wrote in less than 2 weeks. Even though you may be reading this after the main thread of the novel coronavirus has passed, I trust that these chapters will help you to better understand the events and the issues that have changed us irrevocably. Thankfully, President Trump had quickly shut down the U.S. border, announcing on January 31st travel restrictions on those coming from China, effective February 2nd, and then effective March 16th on those coming from Europe, where the virus was spreading quickly. He declared the outbreak a national emergency on March 13th. At the time, there was sharp criticism from Democrats, most notably Joe Biden, who condemned, quote, Trump's record of hysteria, xenophobia, and fear-mongering, unquote, after Trump announced the China travel restrictions. Trump said Democrats, quote, loudly criticized and protested those travel restrictions, and that Biden had, quote, called me a racist because of the decision. Trump may have slightly overstated the Democratic opposition's position, but according to The Hill, on January 31st, 2020, Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi said President Trump's decision to extend the travel ban to 6 African nations was, quote, outrageous, un-American, and threatened the rule of law. That statement did not age well. In addition, the World Health Organization tweeted on January 14th that there was no clear evidence of human-to-human transmission of the virus. But by January 23rd, the organization said human-to-human transmission was occurring. However, President Trump, whose keen leadership instincts told him to take these actions even as the impeachment farce was wrapping up.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?